Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. Here are the NBA regular season standings updates, game result, and the game schedule for tomorrow. For the game result, in the first game, the Detroit Pistons got their 4-game winning streak after defeating the Boston Celtics, with a score of 112-105. Cade Cunningham was the top scorer for the Detroit Pistons and made a double-double performance of 32 points and 10 assists, followed by Tobias Harris and Caris LeVert scored 13 points each, and Jaden Ivey added 10 points. Jaylen Brown was the top scorer for the Boston Celtics with 34 points, followed by Derek White scored 31 points. In the second game, the Toronto Raptors snapped their 4-game losing streak after defeating the Miami Heat, with a score of 106-96. Brandon Ingram was the top scorer for the Toronto Raptors with 28 points, followed by Scotty Barnes made a double-double performance of 17 points and 10 rebounds, Emmanuel quickly scored 15 points, and Sandro Mamukelashvili added 11 points. Bam Adebayo was the top scorer for the Miami Heat and made a double-double performance of 20 points and 10 rebounds, followed by Norman Powell also scored 20 points. In the third game, the Utah Jazz got their second straight win after defeating the Dallas Mavericks in overtime, with a score of 140-133. Keontae George was the top scorer for the Utah Jazz with 37 points, followed by Lauri Markkanen made a double-double performance of 33 points and 16 rebounds, Kyle Filipowski had 25 points and 9 rebounds, and Taylor Hendricks added 11 points. Cooper Flagg was the top scorer for the Dallas Mavericks with 42 points, followed by P.J. Washington made a double-double performance of 25 points and 13 rebounds. In the fourth game, the Denver Nuggets got their 5-game winning streak after defeating the Houston Rockets in overtime, with a score of 128-125. Nikola Jokic was the top scorer for the Denver Nuggets and made a triple-double performance of 39 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists, followed by Jamal Murray scored 35 points, Tim Hardaway and Cameron Johnson added 13 points each. Alperen Sengun was the top scorer for the Houston Rockets and made a triple-double performance of 33 points, 10 rebounds and 10 assists, followed by Kevin Durant scored 25 points. In the last game, the Memphis Grizzlies beat the LA Clippers, with a score of 121-103. Jaren Jackson was the top scorer for the Memphis Grizzlies with 31 points, followed by Cam Spencer scored 27 points, Jalen Wells had 16 points, and Ja Morant added 12 points. Kawhi Leonard was the top scorer for the LA Clippers with 21 points, followed by Chris Dunn scored 17 points. And here are the NBA regular season standings updates. For the Eastern Conference standings, the number 1 in the Eastern Conference standings is Detroit Pistons, with a record of 21 wins and 5 losses. The number 2 is New York Knicks, with a record of 18 wins and 7 losses. The number 3 is Toronto Raptors, with a record of 16 wins and 11 losses. The number 4 and number 5 is Boston Celtics and Orlando Magic, with a record of 15 wins and 11 losses. The number 6 is Philadelphia 76ers, with a record of 14 wins and 11 losses. The number 7 and number 8 is Cleveland Cavaliers and Atlanta Hawks, with a record of 15 wins and 12 losses. The number 9 is Miami Heat, with a record of 14 wins and 12 losses. The number 10 is Milwaukee Bucks, with a record of 11 wins and 16 losses. The number 11 is Chicago Bulls, with a record of 10 wins and 15 losses. The number 12 is Charlotte Hornets, with a record of 8 wins and 18 losses. The number 13 is Brooklyn Nets, with a record of 7 wins and 18 losses. The number 14 is Indiana Pacers, with a record of 6 wins and 20 losses. The number 15 is Washington Wizards, with a record of 4 wins and 20 losses. For the Western Conference standings updates, the number 1 in the Western Conference standings is Oklahoma City Thunder, with a record of 24 wins and 2 losses. The number 2 is Denver Nuggets, with a record of 19 wins and 6 losses. The number 3 and number 4 is Los Angeles Lakers and San Antonio Spurs, with a record of 18 wins and 7 losses. The number 5 is Houston Rockets, with a record of 16 wins and 7 losses. The number 6 is Minnesota Timberwolves, with a record of 17 wins and 9 losses. The number 7 is Phoenix Suns, with a record of 14 wins and 12 losses. The number 8 is Golden State Warriors, with a record of 13 wins and 14 losses. The number 9 is Memphis Grizzlies, with a record of 12 wins and 14 losses. The number 10 is Utah Jazz, with a record of 10 wins and 15 losses. The number 11 is Portland Trail Blazers, with a record of 10 wins and 16 losses. The number 12 is Dallas Mavericks, with a record of 10 wins and 17 losses. The number 13 and number 14 is Sacramento Kings and LA Clippers, with a record of 6 wins and 20 losses. The number 15 is New Orleans Pelicans, with a record of 5 wins and 22 losses. Here is the game schedule for tomorrow, December 17, Wednesday morning, is the 2025 NBA Cup Finals between San Antonio Spurs and New York, at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada at 9:30 a.m. PH time.